Hello to all you beautiful beings tuning into this message. This is the Crow's Nest. I'm your host, Crystaljoy, Wounded Healer, and what I have for you is today's guidance messages. So what it is that we need to be aware of and focusing on for our day, and the best guidance for us based on that message. And I wanted to highlight a couple things before we really dive into it today. I believe it's tomorrow or the day after we have the full moon coming in. So, I've mentioned that I will be doing a reading for that, and I promise you that will happen. And just to kind of, touch on that. So we have the full moon, it's the strawberry moon, and it's also a super moon. So there's a lot of powerful energy that's going to be coming through from this full moon or this new moon. And the other thing that I want to highlight is just this, I want to say the word vibration of water energy, okay? So I've been mentioning a lot here on my channel about connecting with nature, but the last couple days it's been more so about specifically connecting with water. I took some time yesterday to do that for myself, and I felt like I just didn't want to leave that space, and I still feel being called to spend some time near the water, okay? As I was getting set up for this reading here, I was really feeling guided today, with everything that I chose for my setup, really making me think about water energy. So some of the stones that I chose, I have my jar of shells and some stones, some shells and things that I've collected from rivers and waterways. And then the music that we're listening to today, I was kind of guided to it. I accidentally pushed some wrong buttons and it popped on. And it's like a meditation for this new moon or full moon, and it's in Capricorn, the star sign of Capricorn, and which brings up a lot of emotions for a lot of people. So you might be feeling more emotional than you're used to, but it's all for a good reason. We'll get to that. And but so the thumbnail for this video actually was something quite different. What we're looking at, actually, the video is actually water. So you can see it's just an image of like a stream gently flowing. So a lot of, water energy coming through today. So I do feel already too, we'll get to the tarot in a moment and the stone that's on that deck, but I'm feeling with all this water energy, a sense of cleansing and renewing, okay? This full moon, I believe it's a full moon, forgive me if I'm getting that wrong. This moon event that we have coming up tomorrow or the day after is really here to help us to bring up emotions, okay? To coincide with the retrograde energies that we have in regards to releasing fear so that we can move towards our greatest success. And I've been talking about how this success that we're moving towards is in regards to our greatest abundance, right? I've been feeling a lot of manifestation energy, a lot of aids coming through in readings, okay, talking about abundance and manifestation. Now this moon is all about the same thing, okay? Manifestation. And what was the other thing? Yes, the solstice gateway that we had was also about manifestation and abundance. So right now, anything that's uncomfortable that's coming up, it's here to help you to clear it away, because there is great things that are coming, and you don't want to have these blocks in your way when those great things come into your, become available to you. So, and it's almost like there's a sense of needing to close off. A lot of nines coming through my readings as well, talking about ending something to start something new, right? And it's almost like these blocks, these these things that are coming up for us in this time, it's like they need to be cleared away before those opportunities are able to move forward, like to come in for us. So I just wanted to throw that out before we get started on the message. I just have no idea what's going to come through here, but I do feel I do feel strongly that we'll get a message, you know, talking about just that, okay? Using this time to really lean into the healing, to release, so that we can, you know, just really tap into who we are at our true essence and obtain our maximum abundance, because that's what we're here on earth to do, you know, and we truly deserve it. It's our birthright. So, you know, really use this time to see that for yourself, to know what you truly deserve, okay? And you know, I want to say the stars, the sky is the limit. So just reach up and pluck a star out of the sky. You know, they're yours to have, is what I feel like saying right now. But let's get into the messages, you guys, okay? So the stone that I do have is my river stone. So again, going back to like this video here, this water energy, this cleansing away, this stone is very smooth. It's had many years of water cleansing over it, washing over it, creating this smoothness. Okay, so that's what's happening to us in this time. There's a lot coming over us right now to help to take away the roughness, the grit. I feel like saying it's here to help us to smooth out, to level out, to tap into this sense of more compassion and forgiveness, I feel like. But let's get into the cards and see what Spirit has to say in regards to what we need to be aware of and focusing on for today, okay? That one was really talking to me. So let's see, is there any other messages that Spirit would like to provide? Oh, there we are, in regards to what we need to be aware of and focusing on for today. Okay, so the card that I was seeing poking out of the deck that was really calling to me was the Seven of Swords in reverse. So we're talking about imposter syndrome, self-deceit, and keeping secrets. It's been coming up a lot in my readings, okay? The other card that I have with that is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So a lost opportunity, a lack of planning, and a lack of foresight. So very similar message to what I was saying. You know, all of these energies are coming in to help us to remove fear, to move towards our success, our abundance, okay? And it's almost like we need to do that in order to unlock, it's almost like we need to crack the door open for that opportunity to be able to come in. And we can't crack that door open until this is complete. Speaking about the grit and the roughness, you know, the stone, you know, many years being smoothed over, I almost feel that coming through in the message. It's like, it's this opportunity, this time is here to help you to remove this bitterness, almost, in a sense. I feel like there's a sense of bitterness. Yes, bitterness towards yourself, because this imposter syndrome, self-deceit, keeping secrets. So some of you have been really holding back about who you truly are. I know that's something I'm working on myself. I know who I am. I embody that, but I'm not so public. I'm not so open about it. And that's something that I'm working towards. So you might notice that within yourself, that yes, you embody who you are, but maybe you're not sharing that with the people around you so much. But some of you also, the sense of self-deceit and keeping secrets, really kind of putting the wool over your own eyes in regards to who you are, not stepping into that true power, and imposter syndrome, this sense of I'm really feeling yeah, it's like this pulling a wool over your eyes or putting on a mask. You're not, it's like when you're around other people. Yeah, I'm feeling like there's like two energies that I get from this. It's kind of like there's like the two sides of it. So like you're by yourself, and when you're in like your hermit mode and that's in your own space, in your own element, you truly are in your vibe, feeling your essence. But then there's also this feeling of when you go out into public, when other people are seeing you, you feel this need to, you know, it's like a curtain call. I'm hearing the words curtain call. It's like you feel like suddenly you're on stage, you have to put on this performance. okay? And then the Ace of Pentacles in reverse is talking about a lost opportunity, lack of planning, and lack of foresight. So when we do this, when we're putting on a performance, when we're not being true to our essence all of the time, right? Like I said, this lost opportunity, this needing to open the door for the new opportunity to come in, okay? So this sense of lost opportunity because we're not opening the door for the opportunity to come in. So it's funny because I actually kind of said something in this regard last night to a friend in regards to, it's like we know that the opportunities are there and that they're going to be coming to us, but for some reason it's like we can't access them. And it's going back to this sense of we haven't cracked the door open yet. And I'm feeling something in my heart space when I say that. So I feel like for some of you, cracking this door open is a sense of cracking open the heart space, removing the grit, the bitterness, becoming more smooth and more compassionate, okay? Divine feminines who are on a twin flame journey, I'm going back to hearing this, what is it? Removing the bitterness. What did I say? There was something about divine feminines was coming through there for a moment, so that might have resonated for someone, okay? It might come back to me. Going back to this Ace of Pentacles, though, I want to say as well, because we're not cracking this door open, right? It's like those lost opportunities. We feel like we're not accessing the opportunities. For some of us, you know, it's been coming through in my messages about when we don't plan accordingly. It's like we kind of, you know, we make the shot, but we don't quite get, you know, the slam dunk that we're looking for because the planning wasn't quite there. Some of us are feeling quite disconnected as well, and this time I'm feeling with this Ace of Pentacles. Excuse me, my throat chakra had really closed up just then as I went to say that. There is a lot of energies right now that have, you know, aligned themselves to force us to go through this period of really analyzing ourselves, our fears, our successes. You know, so if you are feeling like this sense of like disconnection, this inability to move forward, you know, it's because it's, you know, find ways to move forward within yourself is what I feel the need to say within that, okay? It's not necessarily about using this time to move forward in the physical, but finding out how you want to move forward in the physical, okay? A lot of interesting messages coming through today. I feel like there was a lot of hypersensitive messages there, so a couple of things that I may have said that may have resonated with just one or two specific people, okay? But let's find out what the angel number guidance is for this. But I am feeling like overall, for the majority of people watching this, just a sense of really not being true to yourself at all times, okay? Like you're true to yourself in your own time, but you know, this message about not really being true to yourself when you're in a public setting. I'm hearing something also about some of you feel like, you know, you have the potential to be so much more. I feel like you think or feel that the way that other people view you is not to the same high standard or high value that you see yourself or know that you truly are. And I feel like that is a sense of this self-deceit, this mask that you put on in public, because you put this mask on, right? When you step out into public. And so people see the mask, people don't see you. And that's some of this lost opportunity that I'm feeling is there's an opportunity for people to really see you for who you truly are, but it's almost like you feel like they can't take it. So you put on this mask. For someone, I just saw you putting on a black mask. Just a pure black mask. And I feel like that's talking about the shadow. It's like you really step into your ego when you're around other people. That was a really interesting specific message that I saw. But overall, once again, you guys, just the overall message here is just, you know, really do embody who you truly are at all times, okay? Don't feel the need to take yourself down a notch around other people or hide your essence, your happiness, your freedom, okay? Because that's causing you to miss out on so much, is the overall message for most people. But there was really a lot of hyper-specific messages. But let's see, you guys, what the angels would have to say in regards to the best guidance for us, whoever is resonating with this message or the messages coming through. What would the angels have to say to help us getting through? I'm looking at this 7 here of Swords. 7 is a card of spirituality, okay? So some of you are really hiding who you are in regards to who you are as a spiritual being, right? This is what I'm seeing there. So what is the angel number guidance that we have, please, for whoever these messages are for today? That's a lot of cards. I'm going to take these right here because I see them. They're attracting me. There's 3 of them, so that's perfect. Okay, so angel number 35. That's been coming through a lot. I actually was seeing this number a lot yesterday. So we're talking about positive life changes are ahead, okay? And your passions and your life purpose may be coming into review, right? This putting on a mask when you go into public, right? There was a message coming through in yesterday's reading about how the angels were basically saying, we're going to come in and we're going to stir the pot a little bit just to see how you can hold your frequency. And I feel like there's a connection in regards to that. My dryer just went off. I don't know if you heard the buzzer. So it's like the buzzer, okay, time's up. It's like the cycle is over, is what that I hear in that message. Okay, so this cycle of this putting on this mask when you're in public, that's over. Okay, be prepared to just let that go. This is part of that fear that you're releasing, that this moon event is bringing for us. Okay, and then the dryer buzzing at the end of that is just like time is up, the cycle is over. It's time to let this go. Okay, so that you don't lose out on any more opportunities. Right. I want to go to angel number 666 next, okay? Because lately when I see this number, I really do think about pentacles. We have this Ace of Pentacles here, lost opportunities in regards to pentacles, your abundance, your financial abundance. I literally almost just set that card on fire. I almost put that on my candle. So that's fire, hot, passionate, movement. You know, when you set something on fire, you just like, you want to run, right? I'm really feeling this like stop, drop, roll energy. I almost set that on fire. So there's a message there. 666, okay? Yes, set it on fire is what I'm hearing. Restore the balance that you once had in life, and a forewarning that you're straying from your path. This fear is removing you from your path, okay? It's holding you back. It's creating these lost opportunities. So Spirit is saying right now, light fire to those lost opportunities. Burn it down, okay? Burn it down. Interesting message. That's really, really powerful. Spirit's just like, just burn it to the ground, okay? And I'm hearing a couple things. I'm hearing rise from the ashes and take what you need, okay? So rise above through the ashes, okay? Burn it to the ground. Rise up like a falcon or a phoenix that comes up through the ashes, right? A phoenix. And then take what you need, okay? So like with this Tower card, when the Tower card, you know, Tower card's all about awakening, revelation. We have number 7 here with the 7 of Swords. You know, when the Tower crumbles down to the ground, there's materials there that we can use. So take what you need, okay? So when you burn it to the ground and you rise up through the ashes like a phoenix, take the materials that are left from that, what's left from what you've burned to the ground, okay? There's resources there is the message, okay? And take those resources with you when you go after you've burnt that to the ground, okay? Amazing message. Angel number 523 is also here. So your angels are working to introduce new blessings, okay? That's why I was guided to go to this card first and end with this one to let you know there is a light at the end of the tunnel, right? Be more generous and open to sharing your blessings and riches with the underprivileged, okay? So just I'm feeling this going back to this love, letting go of this bitterness and tapping more into this sense of compassion. I said love, but I meant compassion, okay? So get in that heart space, tap into that love, that compassion, and I feel like that's what your angels are telling you. Be generous. Yes. Let go of this self-deceit. Step in your true essence, okay? Don't let your fears hold you back from these opportunities anymore. And this, I'm feeling like you light the way for other people. That's been coming strongly through for me a lot lately, is, you know, telling other people that by being who you are, it lights the way for others, okay? And Yes, just when you're sharing that love vibration, it creates this ripple effect. And that's making me think about water again. You know, when you drop something in water, it creates this ripple effect. Okay. So that's who you are. You're like that ripple effect. You're interesting. You are like what got dropped in the water, and you are what's creating that ripple effect. Okay. And it's like the people around you are what's picking up, like absorbing that ripple. Okay. So again, just letting go of this fear, letting go of this self-deceit, this mask that you put on in public. Really embody who you are at all times. Okay. Don't let what other people are going to think hold you back, cause fear in you, because you're losing out on so much by having this mindset that you can't be who you truly are in a public setting. Okay. And the angel number guidance here, 3 messages. Okay. So 3 is a strong number for me as well. So I really do hope this message helped someone. I hope they found who they were meant for. I'll be back with you guys tomorrow to check in on these moon event, to see how it's affecting us, how it's influencing us. And we also have Mercury ending its retrograde as well. So we're going to check in on how that uplift of energy, how Mercury as it's leaving us is creating I'm feeling the need to say a lighter vibe for us. Okay, so we're going to find out more about that. So you guys, yes, enjoy your day. This is the Crow's Nest. I'm your host, Crystaljoy, wounded healer. Be well.